Hey y'all, it has been a while now. It's great to be back. Took a break, went to Miss America, started second semester of high school for my senior year, and now I'm back and ready to rock the podcast world once again. I really did miss this. I like being here and being with you all, and there will be videos coming soon, not official interviews, of me just talking about Miss America Week, all that I learned, and then I'm also going to be releasing another video that's all about me, all the questions you asked me on social media just a while ago. But today we will be interviewing somebody I've actually interviewed before. She is super sweet. Her name is Mia Daley, and she is Miss Rhode Island's teen. I got to see her in person at Miss America, and my goodness, she killed her talent. First off, she's awesome. I am very excited to talk with her again today and get her perspective on what it was like competing for that title of Miss America's Teen. So she'll be joining us soon, and I will catch y'all when she hops on. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Imagine with Keira podcast. I have a guest returning today that I'm very excited is back, and I'll have her introduce herself again.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mia Daley, Miss Rhode Island's Teen 2023.
Yay, awesome. I'm so glad that this worked out, like I always say, and I cannot wait to hear about your experience at Miss America Week.
I'm
So,
excited to share it.
yay, let's see. Okay, just in general, I kind of wanna just walk through the whole week. So, what was your trip there like? What was packing like? What was that whole experience for you?
Absolutely. So here in Rhode Island, it's pretty snowy. So I was actually supposed to leave the Saturday morning. I believe it was the 6th, actually the first day of Miss America week. And we got a call from our airline and they said, hey, we're going to get you out a day earlier because of this snow. So I actually had the opportunity to kind of settle into my hotel, which was great. Me and my mom flew down together. I have to give a shout out to my mom. She did all of my packing down to every last gown, every last earring. I feel pretty prepared packing wise, I have to say, but it was honestly so much fun. Like getting the experience to pack, planning out each outfit for each event. It was quite honestly so much fun. But I was just so excited to get down there and meet all the girls. I truly still have no words to describe Miss America, how amazing it was. It was such a blast.
That's so great. Well, honestly, I think it's kind of good that you got in a day early because it
Exactly.
got chaotic very quickly. So,
Oh yeah.
settling in
It
is great.
literally, the second I woke up Saturday morning, it was go, go, go. I really
Yeah,
wish I valued that nice 8 hours of sleep I got Friday night before because it was truly a nonstop week. So honestly, a blessing in disguise that the snow happened and we got there a day early.
definitely. Let's see. So then I know the luau thing was kind of the first night altogether. What was that like?
Was so much fun. So that's kind of when we all started to kind of find our groups with the girls, see who we're kind of vibing with. One girl I instantly clicked with was Ellie, Miss Idaho's teen. I love her so much. She's a sweetheart and I just love her. And we quite honestly clicked right away after
Aw.
orientation. And the luau was so much fun. It was absolutely such a blast. Here's a little like classic teenage girl little moment for you. So all the girls and I were going up to get the food and it was kind of like really like different kind of food stuff. I'm a picky eater, so stuff we typically wouldn't eat. And all of us found the kids meal section, and every single teen candidate ran over to that kids meal section. We were just eating it up at the luau. It was so much fun. The dancers were absolutely amazing, and it was a great time just kind of relax and have some fun before the actual competition began the next day. So it was just so much fun. We had such a blast.
Oh yes, that's great. Yeah, I was looking at all like the clips of the luau, and I think some girls even went on stage to dance with them, and that was really
Oh
awesome.
yeah, my girl, Miss New Jersey's teen, she went up there. Oh my god, it was we were all cheering them on. It was so much fun,
I love it.
literally such a blast, and kind of an experience I probably wouldn't have had without Miss America.
So cool. And then I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but then was like the next event like the arrival ceremony and Dave and Buster's?
So arrival ceremony was Monday. So
Okay.
Sunday and Monday were kind of a rolling schedule is what we called it. So some girls had interviews, some girls had filming, some girls had their Carlos Velez photo shoot. So for me, my Sunday was all filming and interview. So interview is actually one of my favorite phases of competition. So getting that chance to interview with our judges was so amazing. And even working with Victoria Duke Beauty before my interview and before all these different phases of competition, I cannot even stress enough that it was nothing short of a dream. Like it was truly so amazing. But that Sunday and Monday were really busy days. Just, a lot of unexpected what's coming next. We really didn't know. And then Monday, I had my Carlos Velez photo shoot in the morning. So amazing. You can go check it out on my Instagram if you haven't seen the picture already. Uh, Loved it. And then later that night was the arrival ceremony at Dave & Buster's.
That's so cool. That's like a great, what is that, 48 hours right there?
Oh my
High
God. I
five.
was
Oh my
like
goodness.
on 9, and I thought it couldn't get better, and it just kept getting better.
Okay, I
So
have to ask, I know like interview was kind of different this year at Nationals. What was that like?
it was really interesting, I have to say. I got definitely some challenging questions, some questions I really never expected, but they keep you on your toes, you know? The judges are really looking to see how you're going to react to these questions, see if you can be the next brand ambassador of the Miss America opportunity. That is really what they were looking for. I put everything out there that I could. I showed them who I am, who Mia Daley is, and everything like that. It was amazing. Just getting that chance to speak with the judges was such an honor.
That's great. And then filming, that also went down. What was that all like? There's like, that's so fun.
Oh, cool. It was so cool. We had two different filming days. One filming day was our introductions, when we said our little state quote, and then the other was, excuse me, for our evening gown when we said our inspirational quote. My inspirational quote was that everything happens for a reason, and whatever is meant for you will happen. I am still a firm believer in that. I think what's meant for me will be mine, and what I know something is going to be great down the line. And I think that's important to know, and that was something I really kind of kept in the back of my mind throughout the week in Miss America.
That's awesome. And then I think like arrival ceremony, Dave and Buster's was after that. So what was
Yes.
that like? I mean, everybody had the coolest outfits for that, so that was a
Oh
whole
my
thing.
gosh. It was so much fun. My Miss Caroline Parenti, her and I, we went on stage, we signed it, and her and I were texting a little bit before, and we said, "How in the world are we going to sign this map with Rhode Island? We're the smallest state." We're like, "Oh gosh, how can we do this?" Because there wasn't a line or anything. So her and I just went up there and we just drew a little line right there. We just signed our names because we're little, but we're mighty, Rhode Island. You know. It was so much fun though. Just the arrival ceremony was such a blast. And before we signed the map, each state shared a little fun fact. So it was kind of cool to see that too. And then Dave and Buster's was so much fun. Like every single girl described it. Like we just felt like kids again. We were just having so much fun. And like you said, everyone's outfits were so much fun. I made a poor decision of wearing a high-low dress to Dave and Buster's because Dave and Buster's was a surprise. So I was, running around Dave and Buster's with this train behind me, and in my mind, I'm like, why did I do that? But you know what? It was okay because we still had such a blast.
Yes, and I love the photos of you guys in like cocktail wear at Dave and
Oh,
Buster's.
it's
It's
hilarious.
so
It's so
Miss America. It's
fun.
great.
So Miss America. It was so much fun. And like I said, we all just felt like little kids again, getting our prizes in the store. A lot of girls gave our tickets to a bunch of little kids around us.
Aw.
Because we didn't have room in our suitcases to lug home any of those prizes anyways. So it was just so much fun. It was such a blast.
That's so awesome. And then I know rehearsals were kind of going on in the middle of all that, and you guys had some really cool choreographers. So I'd love to hear about all of that experience as well.
Oh yeah, Mikey and Rudy, my faves. Oh my gosh, they were so phenomenal. So Tuesday was our teen prelim day, and that was a full day of rehearsals at the Walt Disney Theater. Actually, the teens kind of took it into our own hands to plan some fun little themes for our rehearsals. So Tuesday was Barbie themed. It was so much fun. Little shout out to my girl Rachel Spencer. She had a little sash on that said "President," and she's gonna be the next president. We love her so much. It was so much fun. Literally, like I think a lot of us were kind of nervous for rehearsals, like, oh, rehearsal is stressful, but it literally was so much fun. It just felt like we were all dancing in our kitchens together, blasting music. And like I said, Rudy and Mikey were so amazing. It's not even funny. The choreography that they did for us, and really just making sure it was a fun yet professional environment as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, the choreography was so cool for opening number and for like the pre-fitness thing that you guys did. That was really cool. I
Our
liked it.
fitness number, it was Sunday night when we learned it. We only really had one rehearsal not in the theater learning the choreography.
Wow.
We That adrenaline rush that every single one of those girls had, we were just so excited. And even like for me, I am by no means a dancer. I'm a singer first, not a dancer. But really, Mikey and Rudy made it so that every girl could pick it up just like that. And they were just so helpful. And their choreography is absolutely phenomenal. They have such a phenomenal resume. So the fact that they were there at Miss America Week with us, it was such an honor to work with them.
That's so awesome. And then we got into your first night of prelims, which is so cool. What was
So
that
cool.
like? Like, The whole thing.
Amazing. It was such, an adrenaline rush. For me, it was my third year competing when I won the job of Miss Rhode Island's teen. So I remember when the curtain was just about to rise, I got so choked up because I was just like, I did it. I'm here. And that's all I ever wanted to do. No matter what the outcome of that week was going to be, I just wanted to get there and just perform on that stage. So I was just so excited. I saw my mom in the audience and my family, and it was just so exciting. Like, I still, like I said, I have no words to describe that moment. Seeing my family in the audience, seeing my directors, just getting that moment to say, I made it, I did it, I'm here at the Miss America's teen competition, I'm here on this stage. It was such an honor. And doing the opening number, it was so much fun.
That's so awesome. And then next day was Miss Prelims, right? So
Yeah.
you got to watch your Miss, have that whole awesome experience.
Oh my gosh, we went to Universal that day as well.
Yes.
So much fun. I have never been to Universal, so it was my first day going there, and it was so much fun. Me and all the girls, we actually convinced my girl Erin, Miss Kansas's teen, to go on this huge roller coaster. She was very nervous. We both didn't want to scream because we're singers, had to sing the next day, but it was so much fun. And then later, I got to watch my girl Caroline, I love her. She absolutely killed it. I was so incredibly proud of her when she came out on stage in her evening gown. I just got so choked up, and I was just so proud of her.
Aw, I love it. And then I know talent is very special for you, and you killed talent. Oh my goodness. I was like
thank you.
so excited for you. But I would love to hear what that experience was like for you being at the largest Hard Rock cafe ever or something in that theater.
Largest rock.
What was all of that like with the celebrity judges, like the whole thing?
It was absolutely amazing. For me, I just think this, the talent competition is what got me involved with the Miss America opportunity. So I think it was just an adrenaline rush that was just there. And I said, you got this one shot, you got to make the most of it. I walked onto that stage. I saw my wonderful mom and dad in the audience. They're my number one supporters. My dad actually got in that morning to watch the talent competition. And I did that to the best of my ability. My voice teacher and I were texting back all day long, and just having that chance to perform at the largest Hard Rock cafe in the world was so, so, so cool. And just seeing so many of my idols perform on that stage prior was so amazing. But it truly was such a blast and such an honor. And those celebrity judges, like, so amazing. I was fangirling like crazy. I can't stress enough how much of an honor it was truly to perform on that stage and see everyone else's talents. We had a really talented class. So I'm just honored to be a part of that.
That's awesome. And then your next day was kind of a break for you guys
Yes.
with the American Heart Association Gala. What was that like, getting to model Giovanni? Like the whole thing, the red carpet?
So much fun. So literally so much fun. So prior to that, we had rehearsals all day at the Walt Disney Theater. Not gonna lie, a lot of us were taking naps that day, and I've also made sleeping in the audience, taking naps, kept catching up on our rest, and then we had time go back to the hotels, get ready for the Red Gala. It was so amazing and so much fun. We had a lovely dinner before, and then we started walking in the Giovanni dresses. It was so much fun. Giovanni has the most amazing dresses, jumpsuits, gowns, everything, cocktail attire. So gorgeous. And obviously everything was red. It was just so much fun. And Mikey and Rudy, actually, our choreographers, helped out a ton with the fashion show and everything like that. But it was so much fun, and especially for me, someone who probably wouldn't have had that experience before, modeling for Giovanni in a fashion runway like that. It was so amazing.
That's awesome. And then let's see, the next day was teen finals.
Yes.
What was that like? The nerves, the excitement, like walk us through that day for you.
Absolutely. So bright and early wake up time, 6 a.m. hair and makeup. Of course, shout out to Victoria Duke Beauty. We love them. But we got to the theater, started rehearsals right away, and kind of rehearsals that day consisted of, if you're going to be in the top 11, here's what you're going to do. The top 11, we did our opening number. Top 11 got announced. All the girls who were not in the top 11 went backstage. We were hanging out, watching the show, eating our food. Our wonderful delegate coordinators. They were absolutely amazing. They got us food and everything, but it was so amazing to just kind of see the top 11 perform to the best of their ability. It was just, I loved watching all of them, and seeing some of my best friends in the top 11 was just so, So exciting. My girl Texas, our Texas team, I love her so much. She's the bomb. And I love her. She's such a genuine girl. Seeing her in the top 11, I was so excited for her. I just
Aw.
love her. And I think that's quite honestly what this is all about, seeing someone be so successful in a competition and you're just so happy. Like when she got announced as top 11, I can promise you, every single girl on that stage was freaking out. We were all just so excited. Honestly, it was the same for all the girls who were in the top 11. They're all so incredibly talented and completely deserve that opportunity. And we did our parade of gowns at the end, and we saw our new Miss America's teen, Miss Hanley House, get crowned. Huge congratulations to her. She was incredibly talented, and I cannot wait to see how her year goes. But like I said earlier, just kind of getting on that stage, getting the chance to perform, that's all I ever wanted. I'm just so thankful to the Miss America opportunity that I did have that chance.
That's awesome. And you brought it that week, like,
Thank
every
you.
phase of competition, you were very strong. I mean, obviously, your talent was awesome. Your evening gown was beautiful. The picture that Carlos took of you was amazing. Like, he's
So
so
much.
talented and you look great. Like, it was
Oh,
great.
thank you.
And yeah, you were amazing. I'm sure your interview was great. I mean, now I've interviewed you, I'm like in the middle of one, but interviewed you twice, and you're so personable. So
Thank
you
you.
made Rhode Island proud.
Thank you.
And then let's see. So the next day was Miss Finals / we had like the breakfast. What are they calling it? The breakfast of
Breakfast of
champions.
Champions.
Okay,
Yes.
sweet. What was that day?
I did not go to the Breakfast of Champions. I took that time to sleep in. A lot
Don't
of
blame
us
you.
did that. We definitely needed that rest. But Miss Prelims, in my opinion, was quite honestly my favorite day of the week. Because my girl, my Miss Rhode Island, Caroline, was fourth runner up. I was sobbing in the audience. When she got called for the top 11, I was sitting next to Miss Arizona's teen. And I said to her, I was like, girl, I'm going to be screaming. I'm so sorry. Like, she got called as top 11. I have never screamed and jumped so much in my life. I was sobbing. I was shaking. I was doing all the things. And I thought, I can't get better than this. And then she got called for the top 5. I broke down to tears. I was freaking out. I have never been so proud of her in my entire life, and I'm so incredibly thankful to have such a great role model. Caroline is strong, she's kind, she's independent, she's talented, she's beautiful on the inside and out. And just having a role model like her, I'm just so thankful to have that and seeing her, have her dream come true. All she ever wanted was, be in the top 5 at Miss America and make Rhode Island proud, and she sure did that. She was Miss Rhode Island that standing teen in 2019. I also think just to see her grow, because I started competing when she was giving up her title as a teen. So just see her grow and be the 4th runner up at Miss America, I was a mess of emotions. She was, her family. It was a magical moment, to say the very least. And it was the first time in 50 years that was one of our highest placements in Rhode Island. I think it was 56 years ago. Miss Rhode Island placed 3rd runner up. So she was the 2nd highest placement for Rhode Island. So she truly made history.
Wow.
So just to see that happen for her, I was a ball of emotions. I was so proud of her.
That's so awesome. And her on stage, I guess, like on stage question topic thing, like she killed that. The whole audience was like screaming for her.
Oh yeah, when she got the topic of politics, all the audience was like, "Ooh, the tough one." I knew. I was like, "Oh, I know she's gonna say she's gonna kill it." Because she's a Brown University poli-sci major. She's killing it, and she's just phenomenal. And I'm not surprised in the slightest that she plays so high because of how talented and smart and intelligent and beautiful she really is.
That's so awesome. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. She looked so sweet on stage too. Like you could tell she was so kind. And so that was
She's
awesome.
so incredibly genuine.
I love it. Let's see. So then that was kind of it, right? Like
Yeah.
that was the week. I was so weird being there too, because I feel like after the teen there was like the coordination and stuff, and then for Miss it was just like, oh, you're done. I was like, okay. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, so then you got home, I assume, at some point in there. And what are you up to now? What does life look like for you post Miss America week?
Absolutely. I definitely took a lot of time to rest, kind of catch up with myself, catch up on schoolwork. I think that's really important. Making sure my mental health is, up to par still. It was a long, amazing yet draining week. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was amazing though. So I just think taking that time to myself, taking a break from social media for a minute, especially after a heavy social media week. We were posting 3 times a day. So I think just taking that time away from social media for a little bit, resting at home, seeing my friends, seeing my family. I think that's all super important. And my family is such a great support system. Both my mom and my dad are just so amazing. But now, pretty soon I'm going to be giving up the Miss Rhode Island Teen title. And I cannot wait to see, what the next girl has in store. See, her have her experience at Miss America's Teen. But I still have another 5, 6-ish months before I give up my job. So we still got some work to do, whether that be events, anything like that, performances. I'm a singer, so I have a ton of performances coming up and a ton of really exciting events, especially for the Miss Rhode Island organization. We have a lot of fundraisers coming up. So we have a bingo night that we do for a fundraiser, cabaret. We do a Louis Vuitton fundraiser bag. So a lot of fundraising because, we got to get those scholarships somehow. We're a nonprofit organization. So that's really important. But I'm just so excited to see what, this year, the rest of this year has in store for me. You never know what's going to happen. And I really want to continue to have the title of Miss Rhode Island's Teen, to the best of my ability.
That's awesome. Have you gotten to meet any of the girls that are planning on competing for your job this next year?
A couple of them. So we don't have the official kind of group of girls yet. So in Rhode Island, we don't have local title holders. There's a couple states who don't have local, so it's all at large. So we kind of get them kind of flowing in until about March. So some of them I have met, and I'm so beyond excited to see their journeys this year because I have been in their shoes 3 times. So I just want to tell them, first of all, to keep coming back because if I didn't come back, wouldn't be here today, And we have a lot of returning delegates as well. I'm really excited to see back on that stage. And I have to say, the sisterhood in Rhode Island is so strong. Backstage, it never felt like a competition with those girls. A couple girls from Little Rhode just having fun backstage. I'm just so excited. And I also think that doing this with my Miss Caroline, giving up our titles together, it's going to be a blast.
That's so great. And yeah, I'm so excited to see the rest of your year and even what comes after that for you. If you end up competing for Miss, possibly.
Never know.
We'll see. Yes, follow in the footsteps of your Miss, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then when is your state competition? What will be your last hurrah?
So we don't have an exact date yet, but it's probably going to be sometime in May. I'm so excited. I already have kind of a little cheesy, but I already have my farewell song stuck in my head. I want it to be a Taylor Swift Speak Now song because my dress is very Speak Now vibe. I'm also a huge Swiftie, so I thought, no, why not?
Of course.
I'm just so excited. Like I said, I can't stress enough that I'm so excited to see the next girl and have her year, literally a year of a lifetime. The opportunities I've had this year, I will talk about for the rest of my life. And I'm just excited to be there for that next girl. And just so she can have the time of her life as well. And I also think kind of having that transition is super important, knowing that I had the best time of my life, but it's time to give it to another girl,
Yes, but your year isn't over yet, so I'm
Not
very
yet.
excited
Still
to
got
see.
some time. They can't kick me out yet.
Not yet, yeah. You got to get all those performances in still, all those other events.
Exactly.
So still a lot of year to come. Let's see what else. I had like a question in my brain and I lost it as I was talking. What was it? Oh my goodness. It's driving me crazy. Okay. I'll have you talk about where people can follow you on social media while my brain reloads, I guess.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, so you guys can follow me at Miss America's Teen RI on Instagram and TikTok, and then our Facebook page is just Miss America's Teen RI. And if you want to maybe keep up with my life after the crown, not yet though, I still got some 6 months. It's Mia Daley _ on Instagram and TikTok. And I post a decent amount on both those accounts for all things Miss America. So definitely drop a follow. We're trying to hit a ton of followers on TikTok too. So make sure to follow on TikTok.
Awesome. That was my question. I figured it out. Okay, what is your advice for the next either Miss Rhode Island's Teen or, the next class of girls getting to go to Miss America's Teen?
Absolutely. For the next Miss Rhode Island's Teen, I would say take every appearance and, every opportunity to your advantage. Do every appearance you can, but at the same time, also prioritize your mental health. I think that's so important to kind of find that balance between taking time for yourself and, fulfilling your duties as Miss Rhode Island's Teen and Miss America's Teen. You know what I mean? I think that's so incredibly important, just having that strong balance because you have to prioritize yourself as well as, maintaining this job. And then to the next class of girls competing at Miss America's Teen. And a couple girls I think are already starting to get crowned. I know New Hampshire's competition is in 4 weeks or so. I will be there. Yes. excited to see Sienna, my girl, give up her title. But I think to the next class, I would just say prepare as much as you can, but don't overstress yourself out. It is something that our former Miss America, Grace Stanke, said to us, and it really stuck with me. It's kind of something really interesting. She said, no matter what happens this week, it's just a week. Just a week out of your life where you're having fun with a bunch of girls. And that really stuck with me. I think that, as much as I took Miss America Week so serious and, I was there just to meet the girls and have so much fun, you really want to make sure that you're there to have fun. You're there to obviously compete, but the main part is meeting all those girls, having fun, just competing on stage, just that's the most important part. So when Grace ever said that, it really stuck with me. It truly is just a week, so you want to make the most of it.
Absolutely. And it's like, it's the opportunity of a lifetime. You only get to do it once, and very few people get to do it at all. So yeah, you gotta take advantage of that. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Is there anything else that you want to share with everybody today? Anything going on in your life?
I don't really think so. I mean, like I said, just make sure to drop a follow on all my social media handles. And Keira, I'm wishing you the best of luck. When is California's?
It's the week of I think it starts June 8th. So I have some time, but yeah.
I will be watching. I'm so excited for you. I have to say, all the girls and I, when we were talking about the podcast and stuff, we all said we're rooting for you for California teen. We want to see you at Miss America's teen next year because I have to say, I think, we're twinning with our ring.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I just think that you would be such a phenomenal representative, and I'm really hoping to see you on the Miss America's teen stage. I think you absolutely kill it. You've done so many amazing things. And also to meet you in person, that was so cool.
That was so cool.
So, yeah, thank you so much for having me back on.
You are amazing, and you're just you're the sweetest. That means the world to me. So
oh my God, yeah.
Cannot
gonna be next year, I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Cross my fingers for you.
Oh, that would be so cool. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you're amazing. I can't wait to share what your journey has been like at Miss America Week. And I hope everybody follows you because I know there's a lot in store for you here in the future. So you're awesome, and I'll see you around probably at some point.
I'll see you at some point.
That's awesome. I'll see ya.
Bye. Thank you.
I just adore her with all my heart. When I leave an interview or a conversation with her, I feel uplifted, and I know a lot of other people feel the same way after talking with her. So that was a great way to start my morning. We actually started that interview at 7 a.m. So very early morning for me, but I enjoyed it sincerely. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed Mia's story, and I hope that you'll follow the rest of her journey on social media. Thank you so much again. If you or someone you know would be a great guest on the Imagine with Keira podcast, feel free to email me at imaginewithkeira. Keira is Keira @gmail.com. You can also message me through Instagram, both at Miss Fresno County's Teen or at Imagine with Keira again. And you can follow me on TikTok at Blondie Bix, like Bixler, my last name. Yeah, thank you so much. I will see y'all in the next episode. Be water, my friend. I am Keira Bixler, and this is Imagine with Keira.